Hello, my lovelies. So I'm finally caught up with posting my videos, and I want to start doing, well, maybe not a daily, but at least a once a week video on updating my cancer journey. And I am 8 weeks post mastectomy yesterday, and I get my second fill tomorrow. So I did have my first fill finally. I was waiting on my nipple to survive and on this like scab to heal because I got a blister from a sunburn. So I got my first fill and it was just 100 cc, but it made like all the difference in the world, like finally getting to see my breast expand a little bit. It's still, the expander is still a little wrinkly in there because it does not have very much fluid in there yet. So I'm supposed to get 2 fills this week, one tomorrow and then one Friday if I'm feeling up for it, because I was a little bit sore. I didn't take any medication prior to getting the fill. Some people recommend to take some Tylenol or ibuprofen. I decided to just feel it out. So I didn't take any meds. I barely felt the needle going in. Didn't feel it when she was filling it up at all. But probably about 5 or 10 minutes later in my car driving home, I was a little sensitive because my expander is under the muscle. So it did feel sore. And then I was sore for a few days, and even still, it's been a week. You know, it's a little bit more tender. I have to be, again, a little careful when I roll over or move or pull or use this arm too much. I did start working out again, but I'm doing mostly like sit-up, you know, stomach work, trying to be careful. I can't put this arm all the way behind my back to do sit-ups. I don't have full range of motion there yet. I've been doing some baby planks, like lightweight, like planks and stuff. I just feel like I'm turning into jello, okay? Like my body feels like it weighs a ton and my legs feel really heavy. I don't know if I'm experiencing bone pain from the chemo, but I feel tired and achy. And even when I drive long distances, I feel like I have to limp it off and I hate it so much. So I just want to do a daily exercise. No, even if I just spend 5 minutes, I'm doing it. Even if I get into bed, I've been doing just like 50 sit-ups or like half crunches, whatever I can manage. At least something. I'm doing something to build my strength back up in my body and feel good about it. So in 1 more week, I am starting chemo again. The saddest part, I think, is going to be losing this beautiful hair, which has grown back way thicker than it was before it fell out. Isn't that crazy? Somehow I've told myself that chemo is this amazing cellular reset in the body. So I've decided to turn something poisonous into something healing, okay? My mind has decided that chemo is gobbling up all of the weakest and the bad cells first, the cancer and any other health cells in my body that aren't cancer but that aren't healthy, kind of like autophagy. You know, when you fast for 4 to 5 days, your body goes into a state of autophagy, which is when your cells eat the other cells. Well, I imagine that's what chemo is doing. And so I imagine that I had this amazing reset happen in my body, and I'm only going to be healthier, bounce back and be healthier. And I have to believe this is going to happen the second time too, because I just want to believe that. I want that to be true. And, you know, there could be something to that, right? I don't know. It's better than thinking I'm going to be sick and on my deathbed, right? So I've just got to keep that positive attitude that only something good can come from this. It's kind of a good thing I'm starting because I know I want to keep my hormones at bay a little bit longer, just in case there's anything floating around before I get radiation done, which will happen after the chemo. And the thing is, I'm pretty sure my cycle, I'm trying to ovulate, is what I'm trying to say here. My hot flashes have gone away and my night sweats have gone away. And I'm kind of getting these little twinges down here, like my uterus is warming back up for something. So I'm a little bit nervous if that starts and happens before more chemo, only because I don't know what to expect. I don't know if it's going to be particularly heavy or what it's going to look like. I don't know. A little nervous about that. So that's what I noticed. My libido is stronger. I'm finally getting like lube down there again. TMI, but whatever. That's the truth. When you lose your estrogen, you lose like your lubrication down there. It's just freaking fact, and it sucks. So it's kind of a good thing. I want my hormones to be back, but maybe not quite yet. I'm gonna write out the next 8 chemos if I can manage, when I manage it. I'm gonna listen to my body. So if I get to 3 and I feel like that's enough, then that's gonna be enough. 4, 5, 6, I'll do as many as I can, but I am gonna listen to my body. You know, I am. It's my, you know, it's my body, my choice, right? And I'll know when I need to like skip a week or take a break. I know that when I did 10 last time, I didn't do 10 weeks in a row like you're supposed to with low dose chemo. I had at least 3 weeks where I skipped a week in between and had an extra recovery amount of time. So if that's what it takes, I'm gonna do that this time. So I'm gonna keep you posted. Probably my next video will be my first chemo in 7 days from now. And so I just want to say thank you for joining me on this journey. If you're watching this, you're probably going through your own breast cancer journey, or you have a family member or a friend going through it. And I just hope that I can be somewhat of a light, or oh, someone just hit my car and I have it on video. They're sorry. That's okay. Let it go, right? There's worse things in life. Anyway, I hope that I can help out in some way, and just make it a little bit easier to get through. So, peace, love, and chemo in 1 week.